Alright, so welcome to Pbteck, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually scan for your antenna or digital or terrestrial channels on your Redline S5000 Plus decoder in Kenya. So if you are in Kenya, how are you going to do the settings to actually get those digital channels on your Redline decoder? And you can use this tutorial, apply it on your other FTA decoder to actually get those digital antenna channels working. So the first thing that you have to do to actually proceed with whatever you have to do next is to connect the signal cable from your antenna pole onto the antenna import at the back of your Redline decoder. So at the back of your Redline decoder, I have two different ports that will be receiving a signal, and we have the LNB port and the antenna import. The LNB port receive the LNB signal or the satellite dish signal. So you have to insert your cable in the antenna import at the back of your Redline decoder. That's where you're going to use to actually track or do the settings for your digital channels. And after inserting the cable really well, all you have to do is to press on the menu button on your remote to proceed. So from the menu here, all you have to do is to use the arrow keys just to navigate through the menu page, and then you put it on installation and you press OK on it. So from here we have the antenna settings, satellite list, transponder, motor setting. All these options here are for the satellite or the dish settings, so you need to ignore that. You come to this option, which is the DVB-T, and then you press OK on it. So here, if you know a particular TP or frequency that you are trying to perform a scan on it or get a stable signal from it, and then you proceed to get those group of channels, you can select it. And we have some command down below which will allow you to get some country folders that have been programmed on your decoder. That's where you need to select the Kenya as well. So the command down below, you have the red to add, yellow to delete, green to edit, blue to scan, and the info button to actually bring out those country folders that I have installed in it. So you press on the info button on your remote, and then you look through the list of countries over here, and then you select Kenya as your country. So you scroll down to select Kenya and you press OK on it. And here, if you are having an already installed antenna and you are doing this kind of scanning or installation to get the channels, you don't have any problem. But if it's a new antenna and you don't have any idea of how you're gonna get the stable signal that will bring out those channels, you can stabilize your antenna at a particular direction. You perform the auto search. That's what we're gonna do right now. After performing the auto search and you're unable to get any channel, which means that the position that you have stabilized the antenna is not a position that will be getting you the signal for the channels to work. So you need to change the direction to another direction, and then you perform the auto search once again. You do this 360 wise. Definitely, if there is a signal available at that angle, it's supposed to get you those FTA channels. So the next thing that you have to do, since you are not trying to do a manual search on a particular frequency, you need to select an auto search, which is going to run through those frequencies over here, and then if there is a signal from the antenna, you want to bring out those FTA channels from your location. So you press on the scan button, which is the blue button on your remote, for the scan menu to pop up, and here you select the scan type to be auto. The auto actually will go through the weather to actually or scan through all the frequencies that have been installed on your decoder or on the Kenya folder list. That is what you have selected right now. It's going to scan through, and then if there is a channel closer or near any frequency from the antenna, you are going to get it. But with a manual search, which means that a particular or a selected frequency, that's what is going to scan. So it's always advisable to perform an auto search and you are good to go. So you select, and then you come to the channel type. You can select the FTA only to avoid those channels that come along with a $$ sign, and you proceed with it. You press OK to proceed. So here all you have to do is to just wait for the scanning to complete for you to get access to the channels that will come along after scanning. And after scanning and you get few channels or there is no channel at all, as I said earlier, just turn the antenna to face a different direction. Maybe it's up too much, you have to bring it a bit low, or it's low too much, you have to mount it on a long pole too. You have to do that to actually get the signal. So for you to have an idea of where exactly you're supposed to get a signal, you can look around your neighborhood if some have been mounted on a long pole or not. That will give you an idea of where exactly you're gonna get the signal. In some locations, depending on the antenna pole availability, the signal availability, even in your bedroom, under your bed, anywhere at all, you're gonna get the signal working, which will allow you to get those channels as well. So that's it. If you are new here, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel. You hit the bell icon, you lose nothing by subscribing. So all you have to do is just to subscribe to the channel, you like the video, and then you keep coming back for more. Thanks for watching.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show